Hi everyone. I know, it's been a long time. I feel like I start every video saying that. But a lot has happened since I made my last video. So I just rambled for like 20 minutes and realized I'm not even sure I was making sense. I'm actually really tired. Can't fall asleep, and I came to the kitchen to look for something. And what made me think about YouTube is my yearbook with David Temple's picture was in it. And I was like, I think last YouTube video I said I was gonna like tell his little story that I never did. So on September 19th, tropical storm, depression, whatever she was, the little heifer, name was Imelda. She boot scoot and boogied her way to my side of town in Houston and dumped a crazy amount of rain. And basically, our house flooded. And earlier, I went into all the details, but then I realized, so it's not a good time. It's really stressful. It's also really scary. I've never flooded before, been in a house when it started to flood, and it was eerie, I have to say. Very eerie. And thankfully, our kids were home. We were all home because it happened early in the morning. And it was just crazy. We flooded so fast. And I think we got about 7 inches inside. I don't know, something like that. It's like enough to be like, dang, we gotta, do a bunch of stuff. So, first I'd like to say we had flood insurance, which I feel very blessed for, and to thank my parents and God for that, because our house almost flooded in May. And it freaked me out so bad that I got flood insurance then, because we didn't have it, and I was just flipping out. So I'm very thankful for that. Also, it's really kind of creepy out here at night. I was just like, I thought I saw something. Also, my parents live really close by, and they have enough room for us to stay with them while our house was getting fixed. So, all in all, we weren't roughing it. We weren't homeless. My kids thought it was like so much fun living with Nana and Pampaw for 3 months or however long it was. But that happened, I can't remember if I said the date. That happened September 19th. I also started working again. I feel like it's my first year teaching. I'm only working part-time, but let me tell you, working moms, it's hard. Being a mom is hard. So I've been really busy with my job, which I love, and we ended up having to remove a lot more from our house than we thought we would because of mold and cabinets and something to do with the tile and exterior walls. I knew at one point, but trust me, you're not missing anything important. And it was really stressful. My kids are fine. My daughter, she's 6. She doesn't want it to rain, but she's not as emotional about it as I thought she would be. My son is 4, and he has had a really hard time with it. He also had some medical issues going on, and I would share it, but I feel like that's his business. Like, I know he's just 4, but I don't want him to find a YouTube video one day and be like, Mom, really? And it's nothing, we figured it out, and he's, we've got it. It's okay. But it was really, we didn't know what was going on with him, and it was a ton of evaluations and doctor's appointments, and I felt so helpless and guilty, and I didn't know how to help him, and all I wanted to do was help him and fix him. And that was harder than probably anything, honestly. It just broke my heart. Oh, so much. But he's doing really good now. He's done like a 180. Is that the right term? A 180, you know what I mean? Right, it would be a 180. Anyway, so we're back in our house. We got back in our house right before Christmas. And let me tell you, it was also stressful. That was stressful. I was so glad. but Christmas was like just not the same. It was still great. I mean, the kids had an awesome Christmas, but when did we move back into our house? It was like December 15th. And so my mom came in and actually did put up a tree because I was like, girl, I'm not putting a tree up. And it just I didn't feel festive at all. Like at all. So I have this like big poofy blanket around me because I was cold, but now I'm getting kind of hot. Malibu's back. So I just kind of wanted to share that. That's what happened. Malibu, actually, we couldn't find her for about a day after the flood, and turns out she just found a little secret spot in my closet and was doing fine. I thought maybe she got out of the house, but so we ended up, like I said, I don't even know what I said, doing more work to our house than we initially thought. It was so touching how many people from like the school I'm at and our church, our neighbors, oh my gosh, like it can make me cry. The amount of love and support and help we received from our community was just like, I mean, it restores my faith in humanity like 1,000,000%, because it just was so touching and meant so much to us. And I could gush about that forever. But I also ate my way through those months. I really did. I stress ate, and I knew I was doing it, and I was okay with that. Actually, the first couple weeks, I was too anxious to eat because there were a lot of uncertainties. But, I mean, we did get basically a remodeled house because of it. Once we started, we had to knock out, like, the bottom cabinets in the kitchen. And so when we did that, our contractor was like, well, it's going to be hard to find cabinets to match. It turned into a whole thing. So we did get a remodeled kitchen. And our contractor, that was such a blessing, is actually a friend of my dad's, and he doesn't generally take on jobs like our house. Like, he does different kind of contracting, but he's licensed to do this kind of contracting. So he, like, just out of, honestly, the kindness of my heart, and I think his relationship with my dad helped us. And he's the reason why our house was completed so quickly. And I will say, I had to make decisions, like weird decisions, so fast. Like, they would call and be like, okay, tomorrow we're putting in flooring. You need to go pick out your flooring right now. And I would be like, what? I don't know what I want. I don't know. I don't know. It was just so weird, because I could ramble about it forever, and I'm going to try not to. But we moved into this house with the intention of eventually remodeling it. But in my mind, I thought with remodeling it, I would have like a pretty little poster board with like an inspiration. Sorry, I'm really tired. I need to go to bed. I'm trying to fall asleep for like an hour and a half. And, you know, like kind of organize Malibu. I'm trying to talk to my friends. And it basically was like, okay, you need to go pick this out. And I would I had a couple showrooms that our contractor recommended, or like he uses. And the good thing is, I'm a pretty boring person. So everything is really neutral. And I don't know, it's just been crazy. It's just been like life, man. It's crazy sometimes. So I will eventually do the David Temple story, because I actually find it very interesting. And I do think he did it, but I don't know. It's fascinating. So how have y'all been? I still love perfume, still obsessed with perfume. It was also very humbling when your house floods like that and people are coming in to volunteer and help you, and they're seeing your house, all of it. Anything you hoard or collect. And that was, like I said, Malibu. It's just really humbling, because it was like, oh man, like, so I don't know. That's what we've been up to. I kind of feel like we're starting to settle back into a little bit more of normalcy, even though I know it's February. Okay, I get it. We moved back into our house December 15th or something like that. And I said that to someone. They asked me if we were back in. I said, oh yeah, we got back in September, December 15th. And they were like, oh, so it's been a long time. And I want to be like, girl, no, it's, I mean, and we still have a few like small things to complete, but I tell you, flooding is not the business at all. It was definitely a challenge. But that's it. Oh, I got a new phone. That's exciting. I got the new iPhone, whatever the 11 Pro Super Blast. I don't even know. So I don't know what my video is going to look like. I'm kind of scared because since I've been eating my way through it all with no regrets. But now I'm not going to eat my feelings anymore. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I want to say. I wish I knew how to edit videos so I could just edit me out being like, I have been doing some home decor stuff because we lost, talk about the random stuff that hurts when you flood is like I had a giant picture of Big Ben that Lawrence and I took when we went to London, and that got wet, and I tried to save it, but it got so moldy. It was disgusting. So, I'm just trying to make our home feel like home again, and it's starting to. I feel like something else happened, something else did happen. I feel like y'all are going to judge me, but I feel like I have to talk about it. I hear my mouth. No one talks about this, and I'm pissed. Okay? So September 19th, we flooded, moved in with my parents. We demoed out the house, and then we realized, it's like so weird. Like things you don't think of. Then we realized, we need a storage unit. Like the stuff we're trying to salvage, we need to put it somewhere because we can't put it in our house. So we packed everything up really quickly, what we could save, and put it in a storage unit. We lost a lot of our big furniture, like our dressers and stuff. So in October, y'all, I was reading with my precious little angel baby, my daughter, and I was looking at her and her hair, and I was like, what is that? Y'all, she had lice. You want to know who else had lice? Everybody. I'm embarrassed. I feel kind of gross sharing it, but I know I'm not a gross person. And I know a lot about lice now too. So what I will say, I'm so traumatized. We found a lice clinic. They treat it. It's this crazy treatment. You look like a crazy lady for like a few hours. You burn everything. No, just kidding. Don't burn it. Wash everything. We put a bunch of stuff in the garage for I think she said 2 weeks. I don't even know. We were just leave it out there marinating for as long as possible. So all the little bojangles die. That was just a freaking nightmare. Who thought? I never had lice as a kid. Who knew? I feel like it should be a curse word. I don't even want to say it. I feel like they heard me and they're coming now. It was horrible. I can't even describe who, what, how, when, or why it was horrible, but it was horrible. And I already felt like, it was all some bullshit. And then that happened, and I was like, no. But, it was also kind of funny. We took a group picture of all of us. We had all this goo on our head, and then we had a shower cap over it. And we were all like changed our shirts because we were like scared of any little piece of those things falling anywhere and procreating or whatever they do. That's actually not how it works. I know, okay. So yeah, that was real fun. That was a real good time. Let me tell you about that. But overall, things are settling back down. I don't know how to word it. I've always been a person that when I go to bed, I'm so grateful for like an uneventful day, for my healthy kids, for roof over our head. Like we have a very blessed life, and you know, my family, my husband's worked really hard for it. So there's that. But then also there are things you can't control. And I just take nothing for granted now. Like I didn't before, but now it's like I just one day at a time, and I'm so thankful for each day when I go to bed and everything is like tonight. Like my house is clean, everyone's sleeping, the weather is neutral, it's just fine. And I'm so thankful for that. So anyway, I know I look beautiful too. This is just exactly how you wanted to see me again. But I just wanted to share kind of what happened and what's been going on. And I know I've been really bad about not uploading videos, and I don't think anyone out there really cares, but it's more like I really want to do this David Temple story because I don't know, I guess it happened so close to me that I'm just like, I can't believe I saw the FBI in my school taking these computers. But that's it. I don't know what else I'm trying to think to say. Other than the past few months have been I guess has it been 6 months? Something like that. It's been very challenging and trying, and I feel like this is probably one of the first times in my life where I've gone through something like this, especially with Diesel, with my son. That is the hardest, and I handled it okay. Like, I didn't have a breakdown. I mean, if I did, I don't remember it. No, but it just really taught me about my faith. And just honestly, when you're grateful for things, it changes your perspective on things that maybe aren't so awesome. Like it helps so much to focus on the good things. So, okay, well, I'm going to stop rambling now, and I'm going to go back and try to go to sleep. And I came out here to look for something, and I can't find it. And I'm not going to lie, it's kind of driving me crazy. But I'm exhausted. So anyway, that's it. I just felt like I needed to share that because it really was a life-altering event. And I'll have to show you around a little bit. Our house, I mean, I know you didn't see a whole bunch of it before. Oh, and our bathroom looks really different, which is a blessing because we all know if you wanted to time warp back to the 60s and 70s, all you had to do was go into our bathroom. So anyway, I hope y'all are doing good. Happy New Year. Happy Valentine's Day. And I'm hoping I should see you soon. Okay, well, thank you for listening. I just apparently needed a therapy session. So have a great rest of your weekend. Bye.